Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton is here to react. Mr. Attorney General, great to see you this morning. I imagine as you hear Mayor Adams, you have to agree in some part this is a drain on services. I imagine you disagree on it being a despicable act by Texas to send this burden to New York.
Well, good morning. Yeah, we've been dealing with this exact issue for well over a year and a half. We've dealt with over 1 million immigrants coming into our state. I do believe that the federal government should do something. Not only should they help us, they should enforce the law and stop it from happening. So we've asked for help the entire year and a half. We've gotten none. They are now cooperating. They continue to cooperate with the cartels, and they're leaving all of us in a horrible situation, including now New York City.
You know, I would. Mayor Adams isn't entirely wrong to say this is a political act by Governor Abbott to send these illegal immigrants to New York City and to Washington, D.C. It's a statement. Governor Abbott, yourself, Texas, is sending a statement. What is the statement you're sending to New York City and to the federal government?
Well, part of it is that we have a significant problem on the border. They're only experiencing a slight bit of this. I mean, it's almost a little inconvenience for them. It's a major problem for us. And so it's just interesting to see some of these mayors who have invited and have created sanctuary cities to suddenly start complaining that they've gotten a few thousand immigrants when we're dealing with millions. So it's kind of a statement of, first of all, fairness and hey, why don't you pay attention to our real problem on the border? You're experiencing just a small part of it.
And I think that point is very well illustrated. And then also there's the inconsistency of establishing yourself as a sanctuary city and then decrying those who take advantage of the sanctuary.
Yeah, I mean, it's somewhat hypocritical. You act like you really think this is a great idea until it actually affects you. And then when you have to start dealing with the crime and the drugs and the cost of it, in just a small way, suddenly it becomes a real problem. It's not such a great idea, but everybody's great if it's just Texas or Arizona. If it's a border state, it's fine that we're dealing with a massive problem. And then when they're dealing with a small problem, it becomes a real issue.
Mr. Attorney General, just a question on logistics. How does this work? I've seen the governor say that all of the migrants that go to New York City are doing so voluntarily. Just how does that work? You asked, and we've seen the video, by the way. I think there's Venezuelans, Central Americans. Hey, who wants to go to New York? And 50 people raise their hand. How does this work?
It's just that simple. The governor's not forcing them to go to New York or forcing them to go to Washington, D.C. That's what's kind of ironic about the mayors complaining about. These are people that volunteer, that actually want to go to these places. And yet these mayors have a problem with these volunteers coming to their state, and they start blaming Governor Abbott for the problem. Why don't they deal with the real problem, which is a federal government, Biden administration, that will not enforce federal law? Not only that, they tell the cartels, hey, bring as many people here as you can. You'll make a lot of money, and we'll take care of them.
What happens next? The Governor Abbott, says this is just the beginning.
I think that's right. I think all of these cities, and there may be more, are going to start dealing with just a touch of the problem that we have. And hopefully, all of these cities will start realizing that it's not just border states that are suffering. Now they're suffering,
right? Even
just to a small degree. They're having to deal with some of the major problems that we're dealing with.
Hey, just really quickly, 50, that's the number that arrived yesterday. If this is just the beginning, can you give Mayor Adams any sense of expectation? What kind of numbers could be headed to New York City?
Look, it's a volunteer basis, so we never know for sure. But I can tell you this: it's going to keep, as long as the Biden administration encourages the cartels to bring as many people here as possible, those numbers are going to continue to go up, and they're going to be dealing with at least some of the problem that we're dealing with. I would expect it to go on as long as the Biden administration is violating federal law.
Attorney General Ken Paxton of Texas, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.